Tonight, a treat for the entire family, the premiere performance of Pillsbury's Magic Circus, starring Mark Wilson and his friend, Poppin' Fresh the Pillsbury Dough Boy. All brought to you by Pillsbury. Pillsbury, for good things to eat through the magic of fresh dough.
Hi, I'm Poppin' Fresh, the Pillsbury Dough Boy.
And I'm Mark Wilson.
Mark will show you the most amazing magic you've ever seen on television.
And some of the most fabulous circus acts in the whole world will be here, too. But first, here's Poppin' Fresh with some kitchen magic of his own.
Boy, even if Baby Alfie is one of the smallest performing elephants in the world, he looks awful big to me.
I'll bet he looks that way to you, Poppin' Fresh. But here's a really big idea from Pillsbury that I'm sure everyone will like the looks of. Poppin' Fresh, are you still thinking about that elephant?
I was just trying to figure out how an elephant gets home after the program.
Let me see if I can explain it to you. I'll bet if I told you I could make that elephant disappear, you wouldn't believe me.
I don't believe it.
I told you so, but watch. Poppin' Fresh, you really are a miracle worker, aren't you?
Gee whiz. You know, it's all in the magic of fresh dough.
Well, it's time for some more Magic Circus. And now we're going to present a mystery in midair.
Do you mean that little tiny girl over there is going to perform on that great big trapeze? She's almost as small as I am.
You're right, Poppin' Fresh. I think I better help her out with some magic.
And now, get ready to watch Mark with some amazing sleight of hand. Only, thank goodness his hands aren't as slight as mine. Mark really makes miracles look easy, doesn't he, folks? Almost as easy as baking the Pillsbury Fresh Dough Way.
Hey, Poppin' Fresh, how would you like to take a ride and come popping out of this little cannon?
Hey, that's already part of my act, Mark. I'll just stick around a while and see what you can do with it.
Okay, watch this.
Okay, folks, now it's my turn. If this thing is aimed right, we'll all get a bang out of this word from Pillsbury.
And there's someone else I'd like to thank. Hey, where is the little fella?
Over here, Mr. Wilson, in the dairy case. I'm here to remind everybody that's where you can find all the Pillsbury refrigerated dough products they've seen on tonight's show. So when you stop at the dairy case for milk or eggs or cheese, remember, that's where you'll find Poppin' Fresh dough and the magic of fresh home baking. Good night, everybody. Hi, I'm Poppin' Fresh, the Pillsbury Dough Boy.
And I'm Mark Wilson.
And we're both back together again to entertain you and your entire family with another Pillsbury's Magic Circus and more of the extraordinary magic of America's favorite magician, Mark Wilson.
You'll be seeing some exciting circus acts, too. But first, here's Poppin' Fresh with an act that's all his own. Hey, what are you up to with the teeter board, little fella?
I'm rehearsing my next act for the show, Mark.
Do you mean you're going to perform like the Russ Saunders Trio?
Oh, goodness, no. We're about to spring into an exciting word from Pillsbury.
Okay.
Gee, Mark, you guessed those cards all right, but I'll bet you can't predict the one I've chosen.
Okay, Poppin' Fresh, let me try. Did you shuffle the deck carefully? All right.
Did you choose the same one I did?
Hey, how about that?
Gee, Mark, how'd you ever guess?
Hey, Poppin' Fresh, who's your friend?
I don't know his name, Mark, but he just flew in with this message.
Messages like this are usually important. See what it says.
Gosh, it is important, isn't it, Mark? It says it's time for a word about baking magic from Pillsbury. Hi, I'm Poppin' Fresh, the Pillsbury Dough Boy.
And I'm Mark Wilson.
We're happy to be invited back into your homes to present another Pillsbury's Magic Circus, an hour-long tour of magical mysteries for the entire family by America's favorite magician, Mark Wilson.
And you'll see more of the most exciting circus acts from all over the world. But first, here's Poppin' Fresh with an exciting idea of his own.
And now, just for a minute, let's turn over the program to my friends from Pillsbury. Boy, you can take it from me. Mr. Wilson's rope trick takes a lot more practice than this next idea from Pillsbury. Oh, I can't even do this part of that trick, folks. So why don't we roll right into this word from Pillsbury? Step right up, folks. I'm Poppin' Fresh, the Pillsbury Dough Boy.
And I'm Mark Wilson.
We'd both like you and your entire family to share ringside seats for another colossal performance of Pillsbury's Magic Circus. Step back a little there, fella. Sir, Mark, please. And now an hour-long extravaganza of the most spectacular magic and illusion ever created by America's favorite magician, Mark Wilson, who will perform
I think they get the idea, Poppin' Fresh. And of course, you'll also enjoy some of the world's foremost circus acts as well. But first, here's Poppin' Fresh with an act he really knows how to sell.
And now, folks, here's our magical ringmaster, Mark Wilson. And now here's a bright idea from my friends at Pillsbury that I'd like to shed a little light on. I can balance on one hand.
Okay, little fella. Do you think you're ready for an act all of your own on the Magic Circus?
I'm all ready, Mark. Watch me do my stuff. Would you folks believe that any 6-year-old child could do that last miracle of Mr. Wilson's with about 30 years of practice? Well, here's a kitchen trick from Pillsbury that doesn't take any practice at all.
Hi, Poppin' Fresh. Who's your friend on the other end of the chain? Is it our next circus act, Raymar the baby gorilla?
No, Mark. It's not tiny Raymar. It's Raymar's mama. Oh. Hi, I'm Poppin' Fresh, the Pillsbury Dough Boy.
And I'm Mark Wilson.
And for the next 60 minutes, we're gonna fill your lives with magic.
For the very first time, Pillsbury's Magic Circus becomes truly a circus of magic, as my guests, the great Valentine, Japan's Shimada, join me in presenting magic and laughter from around the world. But first... Okay, Poppin' Fresh, where'd you go?
Right over here, Mark, with this word from Pillsbury. All right, folks, the time has come to step right up and meet the host and star of Pillsbury's Magic Circus, Mark Wilson.
Looks like something pretty important is about to come through, Poppin' Fresh. What could it be?
Well, Mark, the schedule says it's time to stop, look, and listen to this word from Pillsbury. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a demonstration of my own, created at great expense, to dispel even the slightest doubt remaining concerning the unbelievable lightness and texture of Pillsbury fresh dough. Hey, Mark, I was gonna make it float by magic.
Let's just call it a disappearing act. Okay, little fella? And listen to this next word from Pillsbury.
Okay, Mr. Wilson, now it's my turn. I'll step behind this screen, and let's see if you can guess where I am.
All right, Poppin' Fresh. I'll guess that you're still right here.
Guess again. You see? You can't be sure of anything on Pillsbury's Magic Circus.
Unless, of course, it's time for a word from our sponsor.
And I know you'll enjoy this word from Pillsbury. It's on the way now, folks. It's coming. It's almost here. It is, without question, the most colossal, the most astonishing and sensational the most sensational thing ever to be presented.
Hey there, Poppin' Fresh. Hold on just a minute. Now, what is this thing that's about to occur? What is this monumental event?
What else, Mr. Wilson? Just a word from those friendly folks at Pillsbury. Hi, I'm Poppin' Fresh, the Pillsbury Dough Boy.
And I'm Mark Wilson.
We're both happy to be back together again to bring into your homes another truly special hour of magic and illusion.
Once again, Pillsbury's Magic Circus becomes truly a circus of magic, as Art Matrano, Rico, and Jay Marshall join me in presenting mystery and laughter from all over America. First, here's Poppin' Fresh with a word about kitchen magic from Pillsbury.
And here he is now, folks, that master of legerdemain, the host of Pillsbury's Magic Circus, Mark Wilson. The great Swami sees all, knows all, tells all. And right now, the crystal foretells a coming occurrence. It appears to be a brief word from Pillsbury.
I'm almost afraid to ask Poppin' Fresh, but what's this all about?
Well, Mark, Greg did such a great job that before we turn to this next word from Pillsbury, I wanted to make sure he gets a big hand all his own. Okay, Mark, can you guess which one it's under now?
I'll guess it's under here, and here, and here as well.
Well, we might as well face it. On the Magic Circus, Pillsbury is just about everywhere.
Come on now, little fella. You're not going to do anything foolish, are you?
Oh, gosh, no, Mark. Not me. I just thought this would be a dramatic way to help the folks get the point about these next words from Pillsbury. Get it, Mark? Point?
Say hello to Poppin' Fresh Dough.
Poppin' Fresh crescent rolls. Here's how they make cheese and wiener crescents.
Say hello to Poppin' Fresh Dough. Say hello to Poppin' Fresh Dough. Say hello to Poppin' Fresh Dough. It's such a nice feeling to make something fresh.
This is Paul Frees speaking.